The Toronto real estate market saw a run up from January to May of this year because the Bank of Canada decided to hold the interest rate. And as it currently stands, May was the peak of the market thus far in 2023. Since the two most recent rate hikes and another announcement coming on September 6th, the market moved a lot slower and prices decelerated throughout the summer. And RBC is now saying that the Toronto real estate market is now the closest it's been to a buyer's market since January. What we're going to do in this video is chat a little bit about the data we want to look at when determining if we're in a balanced, seller's, or a buyer's market. And we're also going to chat about what you should be doing and how you should be preparing as a seller and what you should be doing if you are looking to purchase real estate in today's market. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, my name is Macallum and I'm a real estate agent in the city of Toronto. And my goal with these videos on my channel is to help educate and inform people who want to be buying, selling, and renting real estate. So if you get any value out of this video, please hit both the like and subscribe buttons. And if you want to book a meeting with me and ask specific questions about the market, about buying, selling, or renting, you can go to the first link in the description of this video to book a meeting right into my calendar at a time that works best for you, and I'll give you a call. Unfortunately, when it comes to Toronto real estate data, ongoing market information, even for real estate agents, isn't very easy to come by. Because of this, I make my own monthly summaries and charts in order to track the market and provide insights to my clients. But again, ongoing data mid-month is not easily accessible unless looking at a specific pocket of the city for a particular purpose. And since the Toronto Real Estate Board does not release the prior month data until about 4 or 5 days into the following month, we still only have access to July data, not August yet. This article from CP24 says the tightening of market conditions that unfolded in the spring is unwinding rapidly, and Toronto is now the closest it's been to a so-called buyer's market since last winter. Now, there are two different types of data points that we want to be looking at in order to determine what type of market we're in. And those two data points are months of inventory and sales to new listings ratio. As I mentioned earlier in this video, the Toronto Real Estate Board has not yet released the full month of August data. So we're going to be looking at data up until the end of August. First, we're going to take a look at the sales to new listings ratio. And the sales to new listings ratio is the percentage of new listings which sell in the month. If we focus in on the condo apartment market segment in the city of Toronto, which is highlighted in the yellow line, we can see that in July, sales to new listings ratio was 33%, meaning that only 33% of the new condo apartment listings in Toronto sold the same month they were listed in July. 33% is well within a buyer's market. However, the rest of the market, so the freehold market, is sitting at 39% for townhouses, 43% for detached, and 45% for semis. Based on these data points and the sales to new listings ratio, the freehold market segment is performing slightly stronger than the condo market in Toronto. If you've watched a number of my market update videos each and every month, you'll know that the sales to new listings ratio is not my personal favorite metric for determining the type of market we're in. I much prefer to use months of inventory. And the reason I like to use months of inventory over the sales to new listings ratio is because months of inventory takes into account the total number of active listings, whereas sales to new listings ratio really only looks at the new listings. Months of inventory essentially shows us how many months or weeks or even days it would take for all available inventory to sell if no new listings were brought to the market. We're going to take a look at the yellow line again, which is condo apartments. And we can see here that the months of inventory for condo apartments is 3.8 months, which means it would take almost 4 months for all available condo apartment listings to sell if no new ones were brought to the market. Although we've seen fewer condo apartments hit the market, we are, however, seeing those listings sit for longer, adding to the total number of active listings at the end of the month, which in turn leads to a higher months of inventory. Without a doubt, we are definitely trending towards, if not already in, for some market segments, a buyer's market. The Toronto real estate market has been anything but normal over the past 4 years. But during a typical year in real estate, we see the most competitive months being April, May, and September. On September 6th, after the Bank of Canada announcement, we are going to have a far better idea of the future outlook of Toronto real estate for the remainder of 2023. If the Bank of Canada increases the interest rate, there is a high likelihood that we will continue to see a decelerating market. If the Bank of Canada does in fact hold the interest rate again, similar to what they did at the beginning of 2023, we could see more buyers feel comfortable and enter the market purchasing up the available inventory. With all that said, what should you be doing if you're thinking or wanting to sell your property between now and the end of 2023? We have a number of active listings on the market right now, and we're preparing many more to hit the market this fall. And what we've been telling our seller clients lately is that your home needs to present perfectly. It needs to be a AAA presented property. Otherwise, buyers will opt to tour the many other options they have available to them. And when we're talking to our clients before they list their properties, we also want to show them the data so they understand exactly what's happening in the marketplace in their particular neighborhood. So if they're selling a condo apartment, we're going to show them that only 33% of new condo apartment listings are selling within the month they're listed. So that means not only does the home need to present well, it also needs to be priced competitively compared to the other properties. Otherwise, it will be ignored by potential buyers. As a seller, the active listings in your neighborhood and your price point are dictating value a lot more today. A buyer looking to purchase in your neighborhood may only tour a handful of homes. And if your home is priced higher than the rest, that buyer may completely eliminate your home from the list. But what should you be doing if you happen to be looking to purchase a home? Well, for starters, you're in luck because you have a lot more options to choose from and fewer buyers competing for those same properties. But on the flip side, you're also dealing with higher interest rates. As is always the case when you're looking to purchase a property, regardless of the market conditions, the first thing you should be doing is evaluating your finances and speaking to either your bank or a mortgage broker to determine your maximum purchase price and obtain a pre-approval. Once you have the financing in order, get to the marketplace, view some properties with your agent. And one of the main recommendations I'm making to my buyer clients right now is to completely avoid offer presentations at all costs, unless the home checks every single box. And the reason this is my recommendation today is because there are so many other properties that are available for sale right now. There really isn't a need to get into a bidding war and potentially overpay for a property right now. It goes without saying that some pockets of the city and some neighborhoods are experiencing low inventory, but overall in the city of Toronto, we are experiencing more properties on the market right now. And I think it kind of goes without saying, but find properties which have been sitting on the market for longer than the average days on market and work to negotiate those prices down. Thanks for sticking with me, and like I said at the beginning, if you found this video helpful, please consider hitting both the like and subscribe buttons. And if you want to chat further about buying, selling, or renting, go to the first link in the description of this video and you can book a meeting directly into my calendar, a time that works best for you.